Welcome to Science Sphere. Imagine if your choices today could somehow change the past. What if reality isn't as fixed as we believe, but instead shifts based on decisions we haven't even made yet? This mind-bending idea is at the heart of the delayed choice experiment, a quantum mechanics test that suggests the past isn't truly set in stone until we observe it. Could future choices really influence history? Let's explore this quantum paradox. The double-slit experiment revisited. Understand the delayed choice experiment. We first need to revisit the famous double-slit experiment. In this classic experiment, when light or electrons pass through two slits, they create an interference pattern, behaving like waves. But if we observe which slit the particle goes through, the interference disappears, and the particles behave like solid objects instead. This suggests that a mere act of observation collapses the wave-like nature of quantum particles, forcing them into a fixed reality. But what if we delay this observation? That's where things get really weird. The delayed choice experiment physicist John Archibald Wheeler proposed a mind-boggling variation of the double-slit experiment. Instead of measuring the particle's path before it hits a detector, we delay the measurement until after the particle has already passed through the slits. Logic would suggest that the particle should have already chosen its path before we decide to measure it. However, experiments show that the act of measuring retroactively changes what happened in the past. It is as if the particle remains in a superposition, undecided about its path, until we make a decision in the future. Only when we finally measure it does it seem to have chosen a definite history. This suggests that the past is not set until we observe it. Does this mean the future can change the past? At first glance, the delayed choice experiment seems to suggest reverse causality, where future choices influence past events. However, most physicists argue that this isn't quite time travel, but rather a sign that quantum reality doesn't behave in a fixed, linear way. Instead, reality at the quantum level may be fluid and indeterminate, only becoming real once we interact with it. Some theories even suggest that the universe could be constantly rewriting its own history based on new observations. Could this mean that everything we know about cause and effect is wrong? Quantum weirdness and reality implications of the delayed choice experiment challenge our very understanding of reality. It suggests that the past may not exist in a fixed form until we observe it. Reality could be constantly shifting based on new information. Time may not flow in a strict cause and effect order. If this applies beyond quantum particles, could it mean that our own choices somehow shape the past? Could history itself be rewritten not by actions of the past, but by decisions in the future? While this remains in the realm of speculation, one thing is certain: quantum mechanics is stranger than we ever imagined. The delayed choice experiment forces us to rethink what we know about time and reality. Is the past truly fixed, or is it something that can be influenced by future choices? The world of quantum mechanics continues to challenge our fundamental beliefs. What do you think? Could this experiment hint at a deeper hidden structure of time? Let us know in the comments.